Black Compass Media, salute. Everybody live, everybody tuning in. Pardon self, a little late. Y'all be all right, though. What's up, man? Hit the likes. Terry Thompson, I see. Okay. Let me get my guy Tone in the building. Tone, what's up with you?
Tone, bro, Black Compass Media. Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. This is 2023 energy, man. We back again, back doing this again, providing the entertainment, the content, awareness, evangelizing the culture, man. We happy. We happy to be here. Shout out to London. I see my man Terry in here, Nate. Yeah, I'm shouting everybody out, man. We feeling good. Polo, it's a new year, new energy, great finish to the end of the year. And I think the brother that we have on here actually has a battle at the buzzer that entered the conversation into one of the best battles of the entire year. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a fact.
I gotta shout that out. And I want to just give a little bit of a rundown because his brother comes, this is Jersey. It's all Jersey work coming out of that iBattle scene, you know what I mean? The scene of the folks like Kid Slade, you know what I mean? Your Eddie Eyes, your Red Flags. Everybody's familiar with that. Shout out to Lex, man. That's really the Paul Heyman of battle rap, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that whole scene and everything. But the brother's been doing this thing on stage. Had great battles, classic battles, on stage work, small room work. All of it is good. You know what I'm saying? Brother maintains good physical conditioning. Shout out to the brothers that's really in that gym and all them things. And with the battle that's on URL right now, shout out to the whole app gang, the New Jersey Twork battle, which is really, really making waves. Without further ado, we got the man himself, Real Sikh. What's going on with you, bro?
Good, beautiful intro, bro.
Hey, man,
appreciate that.
Hey,
appreciate
listen,
that.
We gotta keep it. We gotta keep it where we gotta understand, right? 2023 ain't lying. We're not gonna lie. You one of the best doing this shit, bro. But before we get to the
nigga making me want shit like this.
I'm like, yo, Sikh, he one of the people that just sit down. He look like he's flexible, not. And he's such a nice guy. It's like, some ain't, you know what I mean? Like, you just gonna sit there.
That's why I try to, you know what I mean? When you got outlets like battle rap and the gym, there's no reason to be turning up in regular life unless you need to. You know what I mean? Right. That's why I'm zen. You know what I mean? I try to stay to myself. You know what I mean? Be calm and only turn up when I need to. Right. You know what I mean? So
serve the energy when it's time to. But before we get to the thing, let the fans know how everything is going with Sikh. Just real quick, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What's up with you? Top of the year energy, shit like that. What's up?
Yeah, this year is gonna be my best year in general. Battles, music. My whole 2020 was preparing for 2022 was preparing for 2023. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be a lot of me this year. You know what I mean? And there's probably just the year of ascension, I'll say. Right. In all aspects. You know what I mean? So
okay. So you would say you would like using 2022 as like a practice year, kinda?
Well, this the thing, right? Like I tried to explain this, and obviously hindsight is 2020, right? But no pun intended. But
talk that
2021, like I'm one of the few guys that had such a fast rise, bro, that like I never got to enjoy it until it was like after, you know what I mean? I went from being in Ultimate Madness and battling Chilla Jones and Magic to main eventing versus Mike P. The same weekend as Kings and Queens, the Gnome with Danny, and now I'm on the Joe Budden podcast, and then I'm battling Arsenal, and then Av, and then Pat Stay, rest in peace, on the Drake card. Chris Brown walking up to me, yo, Sikh, what up? I fuck with your shit. Crooked Eye, Remy, like everybody, and then battling DNA. That shit happened so quick.
Right.
You know, and most of these battles is like 20 days prep. Like I'm just doing it because I'm just in the zone. You can't sit there and realize how big everything is, because then the pressure is gonna get to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my first year of being active like that, it kind of normalized battling for me, right? In a sense of, because in my head I'm just now I'm getting recognized on the street everywhere I go, skipping lines in clubs because security knows who I am. URL got a crazy effect, and it's surprising to me because the shit's on the app, and this shit is still happening. Like my life got crazy, you know what I mean? So battle rap stopped feeling like a competition. and it started feeling like an event. You know what I mean? Like you pulling up, there's a line around the corner, people asking you for pictures, and like all these celebrities knowing who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I needed something that made me feel like, and I knew this at the top of 2022. I wanted my hunger back. That's
For
why I
sure.
even did. That's why I even did the tournament, because I was like, you know what, this will probably make me feel like competitive again. You know what I mean? So the Sean shit really got me back where I needed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's
Like,
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
yeah,
Because you
taking, you know,
you
another battle, taking it on, you know, short notice. Like, I don't even like talking about all the behind the scenes shit, because then it sounds like I'm trying to take away from what Sean did. So let me
right.
just preface this whole thing with Sean was amazing. He went crazy. So this got nothing to do with Sean, but there was a whole lot of bad decisions, I should say, on my part. You know what I mean? Like
Mm. Okay.
I knew that wasn't a good time to be preparing for a battle, because you know I was working on a lot of shit at once, you know. And on top of that, it was short prep. I didn't even know the battle was going down until the trailer came out, which was the week before. You know what I mean? So
Oh
it was just rushed. You know what I mean? And that's not how I like representing my brand. You know what I mean? And that was the wake up call I think that I needed. You know what I
Right.
mean? I
Right.
think you know, I think my material was good, but since it was so rushed, it wasn't tailored to the environment, the stage, the opponent. It was kind of just let me just get in there and rap kind of
Yeah.
thing, instead of taking the opportunity for what it was. You know what I mean? So that was the first misstep, I think, in my
Mm.
first 2 years on URL. You know what I mean?
I,
So
mhm.
go ahead,
were
go ahead.
you was you surprised with like K-Shine that battle? Because it seemed like how prepared he was. Y'all had a long time to prepare.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long he knew about the battle, right? For me, it was discussed, but it was never set in stone. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So this the thing, right? Early in my career, after I battled Magic, I was told I was going to battle Arsenal next, right? So I start writing, and then Arsenal battles Jerry West and somebody else, and then I was like, all right, this shit ain't happening. You know what I mean? Like, meaning I learned that sometimes people will say something, but unless you get it in writing in a contract, the shit might not happen. You know what I mean? People might just be saying their plans and then the shit don't happen. So it, I know that you got to have this shit in writing, so you know the shit is going down. And that's kind of what back then was like getting me in the mood. I was like, I need to know this is happening, because I don't want to, you know, I take it preparing and shit like that seriously. I don't want to be moving all this shit around in my schedule and then the shit don't happen. You know what I mean? So it was like up in the air, and then it was about to happen, and then there was like a revision that needed to happen. So I'm like waiting for this shit, and then the trailer come out. I
Right.
was like, all right, time to just lock in. So
Mm.
no funny shit. You know, if I'm keeping it 100, those rounds were written from Friday to Monday
Wow.
before the battle, like
Wow.
the week before the battle.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I said it was rushed. And you know, it was just a misstep. It was, again, I normalized battle rap, and I needed to make it feel like a competition again. So
Sure. Yeah.
that's what I needed. You know what I mean? God work in mysterious ways, but
Mhm.
shit, I guess God knew that shit too. So
And it
yeah.
is watching a battler ascend from being, you know, the opener, the, you know, up and coming guy, oh he's nice, to, you
Hmm.
know, yo no, he's formidable, he's having great matches, then we see consistency, and then we put you in there with them guys, right? And
Hmm.
I had a moment where I can't say worried, because the guys that you win against, I had to step back and I say, well, is Pat Stay in this case shine? I'll be
Hmm.
damned, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
is not, you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
they who they are. But for me, I was like, well, looking at SIKH's performance, there was a level of comfort that I felt like was missing at times on the stage. I don't know
Yeah.
if it was because how densely you rap, because you rap very, very densely in
Hmm.
terms of the cadences and shit like that, which we've all come to understand, appreciate. But it seemed like a level of like almost like, you know what I mean? Like he was pressing in there, like it wasn't super comfortable on the stage as of yet. I feel like you might have climbed over that hurdle, especially with the Twork battle, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
But I want you to talk
100%.
about that. Like, is there, you know, the evolution of what you've been able to do on stage? On stage is a different monster. Remember, we set up here a while ago. The on stage, y'all nice. Pandemic, y'all held it down. The pandemic, COVID, y'all held it down. We get on that
Yeah,
stage, different can of paint. So what's
hell
your
yeah.
perspective on that? Your evolution on the stage?
So if you notice, for the most part, anytime I was on a stage, Av, Pat, DNA, my first rounds always went crazy. I
Mm-hmm.
always usually got the first round, you know what I mean? Or at least, that was the round I got the most reaction in. And that's because in the small rooms, since there's no crowd, you kind of get trained to make each round different in a
Right.
sense of like, all right, this round I'm gonna do all punches and shit. This round I'm gonna have an angle. This round, you know what I mean? There's more diversity in your material. But whenever there's a stage, you kind of gotta be like focusing on entertaining the crowd and shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
more than making your material diverse, there's other intangibles that you got to make diverse. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right.
the way that you saying the shit and the performance and the way you moving, the pauses in between the punches, you got to make it more digestible. Like there's a whole bunch of shit that I had to like learn through those processes. You know what I mean? To
Mm.
where I know how to make my rounds on a stage versus a small room. So the small room shit, I feel like I mastered. I'm made for that room. But
Mm.
there's still, and I think this twerk battle shows a lot of the things that I learned from stages. Because I think if me and twerk happened in Irving Plaza or something like that shit would have rung off. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
I think all of that shit. I'm getting there, and I kind of have a better grasp on the shit now. You know what I mean? But it was definitely something. I mean, you're not gonna know until you go through the shit, right?
Mm.
So, and then that's the thing. Also with my style, you know, there was just certain points of my style that have to be switched for a stage. And I
Mm.
think I have a better understanding of it now. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, that's why I think my twerk performance was my best performance because I made sure to kind of focus on that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Now, it's been like a crazy debate and battle rap for like a little while now between like twerk performance and K Sean performance. As
yeah,
somebody that stood in front of both of them, like
yeah.
which performance was kind of more electrifying to you? Like you felt it, like oh shit, like this, this is what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's the question.
the twerk performance, because
Mm.
yo, Sean. So first of all, I took Sean and twerk on a return. I'm insane, dog.
Yeah, you're jacked.
I'm
That,
crazy.
that
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 shit,
that alone
that shit,
deserves
that
its
shit
own
is,
award. Like you wild.
bruh.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. Sean, I definitely like Sean is electrifying too. You know what I mean? But I think the fact that along with Twork being electrifying, his lines was more intricate. Like the pen was there a little more than with Sean. You know what I mean? So it was dope seeing somebody that could take some intricate shit and be electrifying with it
Mm,
versus Sean shit as that was a A+ performance on performance. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The pen isn't like he never had lines that like hit me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when Twerk said the 5K line, that shit hurt. You know what I mean? I was like, that shit felt like a gut punch. I was like, that was crazy. You know what I mean? He had a
Yeah.
couple lines in there, and then another thing that made that battle so fire was it felt like a crazy moment as it was happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it felt like, and a lot of people were saying that when they saw it on camera, and some of the people in the crowd, it was like we felt like we was watching like a moment. And I was like, I know what they're saying. You know what I mean? It's hard to describe, but yeah, that shit just it just felt like I'm standing in front of one of the best twerks and we're having a crazy ass fight. Like this shit is like that's the ascension in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why, and twerk is like he's like a haymaker machine, bro. You know what I mean? Like he's Thanos. So like to stand
Yeah.
in front of that, yeah, that was definitely more electrifying for me.
And
You know
he
what
actually kicked the battle off, right? And this is always the thing when you go up against somebody like New Jersey Twerk,
I
he can
mean?
set the bar so high and the oven is turned up so heavy that
Yeah.
now all I got is because no one else knows what you about to say, maybe except the crew, maybe except your girl, whatever, but it's
Yeah.
just you really, and you have to trust that material. That's the aspect of it that I'm not an MC. That's the
Hmm.
part I get nervous by proxy for y'all When he starts
Hell
to
yeah.
snap off in the first, you know in New Jersey Twork when he is about to be in that bag, right? So
Crazy.
the first round goes, you say to yourself, like, uh-oh, like, yeah, this is about to be that. Or did you was like you get more confident in your material once he turns up? Like, how does that work
So
for you?
so before I got to the venue, I seen 15 Minutes of Fame and Hip Hop Is Real. They
Yeah.
put out a video being at the venue, right? And they was going through the line and they was saying, yo, who you here to see? And 80% of the people said Twork, not Twork versus Stick. They said Twork. So I seen that right before I went to the venue. So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm going in the lines then, you know what I mean? And
Right.
that's why you see so much energy in that battle, because I felt like I'm winning over his fans. That's what it felt like in the moment, you know what I mean? Like
Sure.
Twork is in general in battle rap, he's a fan favorite. You know what I mean? People just they know his talent, so they just want him to do good.
Right.
And and he's on a return, and that's all the energy. It felt like me versus Twork and his fans. Like that's kind of what the battle felt like. But
Yeah.
that's why I had so much energy, because it felt like, I was winning him over. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what had me turned up the whole time. And then
Yeah.
also like finally pulling the trigger on rebuttaling. Like
Oh yeah. Let's get
I
into that
always
bag. Caught me off
I
guard.
always
Caught
yeah,
me
I
off guard with that
always
too.
yeah, I always thought of rebuttals.
Mm,
I just never wanted to stray away from my material. Like I
mm,
always had like I always thought in my head, and another thing I want to say, like, so this gonna come full circle, but
mm.
this the first battle I didn't get to get feedback from Pat Stay for. So rest in peace to Pat, right? He
Wow.
and one of the things he always used to say to me, since the Mike P battle, he was giving me, or the B Magic battle, I want to say. After every battle, he would, you know, DM me and be like, yo, this was flawless, this was crazy. Tried to do that. And one thing he always said was like, all you gotta add in your arsenal is freestyling, like rebuttals and shit like that. You know what I
Wow.
mean? So like that's another thing that inspired this performance, was it
Mm.
was kind of like, I wanted that was in the back of my mind, you know what I mean? So I finally was just like, yo, I'm thinking of this shit. Let me just say it. You know what I mean? Because like every battle that happens, wherever I'll have a rebuttal, but then it's weird because you got to have a certain IQ to rebuttal. Like you got to know which bars to rebuttal. Like if you
Right.
rebuttal some shit that wasn't memorable from the other person, it's not gonna be the same. It's like, wait, he said that? I didn't hear him say. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but Twork is so electrifying. People are listening to every word. So I
Mm,
was like, this. He said the Kalishnikov shit and the Brittany Griner shit happened maybe a day or two right before. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then this disturbing the peace, same shit. Like I had an idea for that before that I never formed. You know what I mean? But then when he said it, I was like, yo, let me just do this shit right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I just finally put the trigger on that. And that kind of got me, you know, that's like a new ability I unlocked, and I'm gonna just
Yeah.
keep getting better at that shit too. You know what I mean?
It
So
sounded good, and I'm nosy, so talking to the chef Trez's of the world is like,
yeah,
Trez is like, yo, I'm literally when I start, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I'm just there. I'm like, well, that's some alien
yeah,
shit. He's like, but
yeah,
the
yeah,
key is to not overthink it. You can't
yeah.
be whack, but you can't overthink it while you
Hmm.
in the middle of doing it. You know what I'm saying? It was an ill thing. I'm like, well, I'm never gonna fully understand this because I'm not a rapper. But the way that you did it, it almost sounded like you already had that shit together. But it was like, oh, what you say? You said this, and then you know what I mean? So it was natural. Keep doing that. That shit was
And,
fire.
Yeah.
another thing, Danny, another great rebuttaler. I asked him right off of the Nun battle, I believe. I'm like, how
Hmm.
you? And he was just like, one of the key things is just always leave space, like for something,
Mm,
like just even when you create whatever you create, just always leave like a little bit of space, so that way when you memorize your stuff, it won't throw you off when you say it, so because you
right.
already left a
Yeah.
little space.
Yeah. The first time I did it was when I battled Stumbles, and the
Mm,
day before, not that people said none got robbed by the judges. In the middle of my third, I said you robbed none like the judges yesterday, right? So
fire.
that space was there, and again, that's another thing Pat said to me too. He's like, always leave space in your rounds. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
whether it's a part where you're like you need a haymaker. He gave me a lot of game on what to think about when rebuttaling. And shit, he did when he battled me, his whole first round was that
Oh
angle.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was my favorite like
Yeah.
angle ever used against me, bro. Like his
Right.
shit and Twork shit is probably my favorite shit my opponent said to me. But telling me about like you didn't even freestyle by Danny choking. I was like, damn, like if I
Right.
told people like how somber that room was, like you wouldn't
Oh no,
try
it
to
was sad. It
rebuttal
was
either.
yo,
Like
bro. I remember being there. It was
you
like
know what I
it
mean?
was. I've been to like a
Yeah.
memorial for like a fallen friend. I said I was like, oh no, it's sad right now. Like I had to go out and I'm like, all right, let me smoke a little bit because that was, you know what I mean.
Nah, it was
But I
definitely
get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's
uh,
just something else that I think, I had a crazy rebuttal to the scoliosis shit, but I wanted to get to the hand shit. But see, that's something an experienced rebuttaler would do. They would know where to put the rebuttal in. So I'm still learning that shit, you know what I mean? And I'm very open about still being a student of the game, but
right.
also, warning people that it's best to get me now because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be unstoppable at a certain point, you know what I mean?
What
So
what was the rebuttal you was thinking about for the scoliosis?
So I was gonna act like I was choking. I was gonna be like, because they wasn't fucking with some of the lines. So I was gonna be like, damn, y'all don't think the lines is fire. I'm trying to find my rhyming. All right, I got it. I'm back, Twork, Molly Cyrus. Do something like that. And then hop into and then because he did the back six scully, I was like,
That's
yo,
fire.
that would have shook the
That
room,
would have
bro.
shook the
My
building.
dumbass
What?
didn't say that shit,
Of
bro. That
course
would have
you
been
ain't
Come
say
on,
that.
fire, bro.
everybody know that girl got a long back. That shit would have. That would have went crazy. Sick.
That would
And I
have,
was gonna,
yo,
I
I
was,
ain't
I
gonna
was gonna
front.
do the
That might
step
have been
with
one
it.
of your biggest reactions you ever got.
Yeah, that would have been. That
Bruh,
would have went
I
crazy.
know. I was yeah,
Wow.
I know, man. I was talking to my boy Nino and Hollow was on the phone too. And I told him that he was like, you blew it, bro. I was like, I know, bro. I know. If I was an experience if
Shout out
I
to
just
Dino Bless, man. That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to
That's
both of
funny.
them, man. But yeah, I wanted to do that and I was gonna do the step with it. You know how he did the step with the scoliosis. But I just wanted to,
God
I didn't
damn, I'm back,
I
Twork.
just wanted to get to the
That
hand
would have
shit.
went crazy.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Now I'm mad.
But
And
look, now I know.
if you would have did
Now,
the fake choke like how he did,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
man.
bro. I know. But hey, this the first time you seeing me even get comfortable with that shit. But now I know I could do it because that was thought of right there. You know what I mean? I started the first with rebuttals after, like in the middle of my round. I said my intro to back against the wall, and then I rebuttal, and then I got back into the material. So I know I could do that now. You know what I mean?
And,
So
and, and there's a I want to say this, and I want to also add this donation as well
mm,
because the thing that I'm actually I'm impressed. I was impressed by in this battle, specifically with Twork and yourself. You guys studied each other very well. I don't think
facts.
Twork actually gets enough credit for that. He went
Yeah.
deep into your religious context,
He
everything that's going on
memorized the
in India,
5Ks,
the
bro.
five Ks,
5K.
That's
and this is
that's a
where we
different
got.
language, dog.
This is
That was
where
Like
I got to
genius.
shout out my man
That was
Simran,
genius.
Black
I ain't gonna
Knuckles
front.
amazing. Salute.
Simran from Canada. He said Happy New Year, salute to you boys. As a sick myself, that 5K round hit
It
bad.
did. Yo,
Talk about
I
it. Talk
told
about it, sick.
I told
Because I seen
I
your face. I seen you. I seen you.
I told Twerk right after the battle. And see, he's such a like student, I guess, to the game, or like he cares about his material so much. The first thing he said to me was like, "Yo, did I pronounce it right?" And
Ah,
I was like, "You were close," you
wow.
know what I mean. But the fact you even met, I was like, "You're like beginner level sick now," you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know how
yeah.
they got like Bible school, like they have
Yeah.
sick school too, and one of the
Right.
first things you learn is the 5Ks, you know what I mean? So the fact that the part that's crazy is the connection, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The 5Ks to the you couldn't even. I was like, I had to grab my soul. I was like, "Not yet." We got one more round, bro.
We
Stick
got
in
one
there,
more
bro.
round. We can do this.
Yeah.
I gotta say this live, bro. I gotta say that live.
Right.
But nah, that was amazing. I really commend him. I think he had the best sick like religion bars. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
that was amazing, bro. Standing in
Man,
front of that third was crazy because he made it a moment with talking to Smack and then
Right.
you know and then coming back with the scoliosis shit. Like that shit was crazy, bro.
I
Yeah.
mean, but even with all that, I ain't gonna front. I still edge you the battle though. So I still had you 2-1 in the battle.
Appreciate it.
For sure. But that I ain't gonna
Yeah,
front. That's one of the best battles of the year. I
It was
got I'm
I think so too.
we coming out with a Black Compass top 10 battle, and that definitely made the top 10 for
absolutely,
Thank you.
2022 for
Thank
sure.
you.
absolutely
I appreciate it. That's what I wanted to remind people of, bro. I felt like, I'm going through stuff in my career earlier than a lot of people go through it, whether it's like, the bright lights, the main events, the big stages, the vets, you know what I mean? And then another thing that I just went to is seeing fans turn on you, you know what I mean?
Mm,
After the Shine battle. So I'm
right,
getting all of this early. I'm getting it out the way now. And it's good that I'm seeing it now because it kind of changes your perspective on shit. You know what I mean? But like, um, what I wanted to do was not just come back and destroy somebody, because then you kind of going up a gauntlet again. Like if I battled, and I'm only saying these names, like no offense, but they tried calling me out. But if I battle like Saga and then None and then somebody like that, now that's three battles trying to get me to where I am. I'm right back. Like
right.
I've been having battles of the year. I've been having performances of the year and vets and shit like that.
Yeah,
Me and Chilla Jones was battle of the one of the battles of the year. Caffeine said me and Kid Chaos that year was the top 5 battle of the year. You know what I mean? Having a moment with Danny. People said me and Mike was one of them. You know what I mean? Like I always have those moments, and I feel
right.
like people forgot that just because I was like chilling a little bit this year, and then the Shine
Mhm.
shit happened. So I felt like I wanted to remind everybody, like I provide this is the quality of shit that I provide. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right.
so that was the main point for me.
Yeah,
Now, go
we
ahead,
had
Tom.
a conversation I think early on because it's interesting watching the evolution of even our interviews and our interactions and stuff like as
Yeah,
you gain
yeah,
steam. And I said to you, I said you're gonna get to a point where you're on the radar, and now the veterans who haven't battled you yet start sharpening the knives. Then I
yeah,
Mhm.
see then I see the legendary brother from St. Louis.
yeah, yeah,
See the brother from St. Louis,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Now
and you
he
know, yeah. Go ahead, Polo. Go
he
ahead. Go ahead.
he was directed at Swamp. I don't know, somehow on his like his path to Swamp. he said, what's all that noise over there?
Yeah.
What's all that noise over there? And somehow you came up, man. What uh
Somehow.
what, what you go ahead, Toe?
Yeah, because a verb is one of them. And before we do
Yeah,
it, because my thing with Verb is, and this is why he's legendary in my opinion, among other things, he has the ability to take legends and hot up and comers or guys that's just on the rise. And he's been able to dispose of legends and up and comers in the same year when he's motivated. But I want to
yeah.
get your perspective on Verb. I seen you said, yo, you talking your talk back like Verb, you better check the resume. I'm really
It ain't gonna
outside
be that
fighting.
though. It
It
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna be
be
that.
that though. Yeah.
You outside squabbling. So I'm like, okay. So what's your
This the
outlook on Verb? What's your outlook
look.
on his
Yeah,
work as of recently and stuff like that? Because I know he's a little
Him and
bit
Shotgun
polarizing.
Suge. That's another
So
battle of the year
yeah,
contender right there too.
facto.
yeah.
So yeah.
So this is what I think. I think, you know, deep down what it is, Verb is a warrior, right? And I feel like he could kind of sense, even if he's not super familiar with all my work, I kind of have that same warrior shit to
Mm.
where, what's that shit he say? Let's play ball.
Let's play
Let's play,
ball.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he could kind of there's something about that I feel like that makes him think this battle is something like as much as he wants to try to downplay it, that's promo, dog. All the this I'm looking for easy fight. There's nothing easy over here, bro. Like we
Mm.
in the battles that we had where we battled similar opponents, like I looked way better in the matches than he did. You know
Oh
what I mean?
shit. Oh.
First past day, I looked better there than Verb did. Versus Twork, I looked better there than Verb did. We could go down the list. You
Oh,
know what
we
I
going,
mean?
yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Keep
Let's
going.
do it. Oh shit.
The Danny battle,
Mm.
they had a good battle.
Right.
I made him
K-Shine.
quit. I made him
K-Shine.
quit. Yeah, we both lost.
Shout to Shine. But
Yeah,
yeah. Right.
it was Sean and then who else? Arsenal
Yep.
was Arsenal the one that was mad long ago. I didn't
That
see
was a
that in
minute.
a while.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
cocking it doing the Elvis move. Verb was in his
Yeah, he
bag.
was
I don't
wild. He
know.
was in his
Uh,
bag
he
versus Arsenal. He
he
was
he
wild.
got that one, and I think he might have got the he might have got the Sean one too because he did good in the first in that battle from what I remember.
Man.
You know what I mean? But that might be debatable.
Mhm.
But my point is, you know what I mean? A lot, and also the crazy shit is a lot of the performances where I did better than he did are more recent than the ones where he did better. You know what I mean? So I think that Verb isn't too familiar with me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Shout out to Polo. I heard you in there when you was telling him, yo, he smoked magic, and he's like, oh, word, like he didn't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
the
yeah,
beat
so
on
I
your
think
chest, the beat on your bro. Like,
yeah,
first of all,
yeah,
niggas
like
do not talk about that enough. But go ahead, go ahead. Yeah.
so I think the more he gets familiar, the more he's gonna see that, this is gonna be a crazy one if he ever, and it's made for a small room. I don't know why he's talking like, don't take me in a small room. Nobody's rapping better than me in a small room, bro. I'm that's one of the environments I mastered already. I'm learning the stage. I'm learning the 800 people
Write that
venue.
down, though. What did you just say?
Like
No
the
one.
small room, nobody is rapping better than me in that room, bro. One of the reasons I'm still learning the stage is because I'm a great rapper. You know what I mean? The stage is for performances. You got to
Oh
learn that
wow.
shit too. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
nobody's rapping better than me in there, bro. The last time I battled somebody from St. Louis, I got the crown for best flow in battle rap because I took it from him.
Oh, wait a second.
I
Oh,
rap. I rap.
shit.
If there's nothing else I know how to do, I know how to rap. And that's what the small room is for. So let's lock in. If that's where he's his best, let's go. We had a battle in the same weekend. You battled Suge, I battled Twork. I left with battle of the weekend, bro. So let's
Mm.
go. I think Verb is gonna be crazy whenever he battles me because of this energy.
Mm.
Because he could spot a pin when he sees one. It's not my fault he's late to the party. All the legends in the game respect me. You know what I mean? They all know what I do up there. It seems like he's late to the party. You know what I mean? So he'll find out. But I think that's definitely something that could happen this year. I'm ready whenever.
Man,
If
I
he
think
wants
that's a
to see one
volume battle.
more,
I think
Think
that's
that's
a classic
volume.
volume battle.
I think so too.
Steel cage.
So whenever he's ready, we could go. He said he need to see one more. I don't think I need one more. I stood in front of some of the people he stood in front of, but if he got to see one more for him to feel comfortable saying yes, then go ahead, bro. I'm ready. Flip the
Wait,
coin, bro.
wait, wait,
Let's
wait.
go.
Hold up. Hold up.
Like,
Wait, wait,
You
wait, wait,
told
wait.
Verb to flip the coin at my next one then.
Hold up. Hold up. Because this leads me into my next question. Now, Swamp kind of is another person. He's had another battle rapper. He's had an amazing year,
yeah.
rising year. He's also, Verb is also trying to battle him. So would
hmm
that be something you would do? Would you battle Swamp?
I only battled people from my class in tournaments. Outside of
Mm,
tournaments,
mm,
I don't battle people from my class. I'm still trying to make a mark, and that you
right.
know everybody from my class, I feel like the battles will be better the more we all evolve.
Yeah.
If me and Easy happen in 3 years or
Oh,
2 years or whatever,
yeah.
it's gonna be that. You
Yeah,
know what I
y'all
mean?
shut
It's
down
gonna
the city. Y'all shut down Philly. Y'all shut down New
yeah.
York City with that one. Yeah, I get it.
So
I like
I
how you
think I
think.
think
That's smart.
That's smart.
yeah, like, and I think it's the same thing with him. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have battled Fonz if it wasn't for him being in the tournament. You know what I mean? So
Right.
when it comes to Swamp, and also like, if that ends up happening, cool. I don't even think that style clash is like, who knows? You never know. Those kind of battles are crazy too. Like Nitty and Solomon, you never thought would be crazy. Maybe Swamp, Swamp is fire. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
It,
I
if
guess,
you,
but what
mhm.
we don't have to battle to see who's battling Verb. I think like, yo, I battled Arsenal. I battled Pat Stay. I battled DNA. I stood in front of JC. I stood in front of like
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I need to there's no gauntlet I need to go through for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
I don't
could
think.
if
I honestly, I got you in the top 10 category. I don't think
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got to
but
really.
thank you.
Like respectfully, we
Appreciate
gonna
it.
look at the camera. I don't usually do this.
Yeah,
Verb, cut the bullshit, bro. He's done it. Like we not doing that. We gonna just
Yeah.
find where to do
but
the
I don't
battle.
think Swamp got. I think him
Come
and
on, bro.
Swamp is in the top 10
Hell,
category.
hell yeah, they
I was
here.
gonna say that Swamp. I don't think Swamp either. He stood in front of Rock, Suge, like Nitty, like he stood in
After
front of
what
people
Trump
like
just
that
did
too.
with Rock, it shouldn't be no questions about nothing.
But Tone,
Yeah.
I like him and Verb more to me because I feel like they both like wordsmith and they
Right.
both very like intricate with their
Right.
words and just descriptive, pitches and everything. So I think that'd be a
I
crazy
won't,
one.
yeah, I won't have to hold back when I'm battling Verb. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like there's certain things you gotta edit and you know what I mean? And you can't explore certain parts of your mind if you on a stage and you're trying to perform. If we're in a small room, you know what I mean? All of that mere mortals appear normal. That's not gonna work with me, dog. Like I know that
Relax, Sick.
I know how to do that, bro. I know how to do that. Like that's the one thing I know how to do. Like nobody can rap with me like that. And if they
I,
do, it's gonna be a crazy battle.
I
That's what
think
I said.
Verb.
I
I
think Verb
think
like the
Verb and the
I ain't gonna front.
volume.
I think Verb like the OG of that rap style, and I think you
Yeah,
like
I'm about to say.
the newer like that newer Verb. If that makes sense.
I like yeah, Verb or whoever you put in there, you know what I mean? Like I think I just learned from the cloth of MCs. Like I know
Mm.
people try to make that word sound corny and shit now.
It'll
Like
never
they
be
like
corny.
they did
Never.
yeah. So like to me, that's how I view myself. And I know that, I'm not one of these guys. That's why I don't think he's familiar. I'm not one of them guys that's doing the bending the words and trying to fucking make everything a double entendre and
Right.
like I rap like for real. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I
Real.
think the battle would be crazy and that energy would be crazy too. So, whenever he's ready, let's go.
What
Man.
what's
Man.
your okay? What well if besides Verb, what's your hit list for 2023?
So, me and Nitty was supposed to happen when Nitty battled Bill Collector
Ooh.
Ooh.
in Arizona. So, see, that would have been crazy too, right? After losing
Damn.
the shot, battling Nitty in his hometown.
Oh yeah, that's just sadistic at that
I'm
point.
stupid, dog.
I'd have had to call you like, yo, Sick. I call you. I got like it's me, France, Polo, and
Damn.
Polo on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, Sick, what you doing? Are you okay?
So, so that was supposed to happen
Did you see that
November
Rum Nitty
12th.
versus Bill Collector?
Yeah,
Bruh.
it was crazy, crazy. But this what I'm saying. That's like when I knew I needed to feel like my back was against the wall because the week that I thought it was going down, the place my mind went was crazy. You know what I mean? Because I need to fear my opponents. You know what I mean? I can't be battling people and normalizing shit. I need to feel like it's a fight. You know what I mean? Like I need to feel like this is a war. So the week that I thought it was happening, I was like, this battle's gonna be crazy. So I went into the twerk battle with that energy too. But so I think me and Nitty should happen. Me and Rock have talked about battling since I battled Av. Um,
Mm.
so maybe if we end the year with that, me and Chess talked about battling. I think me and Chess would be crazy.
Mhm.
Um, and then listen, and you said besides Verb, but yeah, we could toss Verb in there. And then who knows, maybe a Kings and Queens, maybe a Kings and Queens
Hi,
or something,
Kings and
something
You
like
know the
that.
Queens.
women ain't gonna play
I
with you,
got
Sick.
Matt. No, no, hold on. I got
At
matchup.
all.
Yo, bro. Shout out to C3 tournament. You know what I mean? Going to the finals.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Fire,
yeah,
fire.
Polo. You hear it.
Ooh.
You hear where I'm going. Shout out to
Yeah.
C3 going to the finals. Chrome 23, Remy. You know what I mean? 25K on the line. I think
hmm
you and C3 will have a barn burner, bro.
C
Like
C
Ooh.
three
straight up,
Oh
C
my
C
god.
straight.
three C3 is amazing. She's fire. The names I've heard C3. I've heard my verse in Prestavia the most. For a
Mm.
battle. Vixen said my name a couple times. I think that might be crazy. And I heard people say Gaddis too, but I'm cool with Gaddis. I don't know if she would do that, but shit, we could have like a sparring session, see what's up. You know what I mean? So
Right.
those are the names I heard. So I'm kind of with all of those. So maybe that'll happen this year. You know what I mean? We'll see. But definitely I want to see, Nitty this year, Rock, Chess, maybe T Top, uh, and then Verb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do 5, maybe 6 battles. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
So
after this question, I got two people I'd like to see you against. But Tone, you could read this.
Yeah,
Double A.
Mickey Metal for the $10 says, "Peace to Real Sick. How do you feel about you versus Calico? Another rapper's rapper battle, in my opinion. That's a very good statement there. But how do you feel about Calico? 313.
Cal's one of my favorites, man. We talked about this when he was a judge for what was that, 5, whatever number that was, right?
Yeah.
Because when I listen to Cal, he's very fluid. You know what I mean? He gives me the feel that he just starts at the top of the page and just writes down. Like he don't write lines and then try to put them together. And he just goes from the top to the bottom. The same shit, B-Dot gave me that feel too, just top to bottom. And that's some rapper shit. So yeah, that battle would be crazy, I think.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I don't know if you gotta ask him and see what's up.
Yeah.
But that battle would be crazy. That's definitely I think he went crazy versus Clips. You know what I mean? I really enjoy, when he was judging me and Fonz, he kind of said that. He was like, I fuck with SIKH because he does what I do. You know what I mean? So that battle would definitely be. I never thought of that. How did I not think of that, bro? That's fire. That's
a
crazy,
fire one.
dog.
That was a great question too.
Yeah.
I got 2 more names.
All right.
Okay. First name, I got Mickey Fax. I think you and Mickey Fax would be crazy.
I think it'd be crazy too. But is he battling?
He said he outside. He's been doing it. I'm gonna have Mickey pull up, but he said he outside. He said he trying to get some, he trying to get some rag. I think you and Mickey would be crazy.
Yeah, I respect Mickey a lot, man. Hell yeah, that's a volume setting battle right there, bro. Like that would be crazy. I'm with that. I'm pretty sure I'm with all of these names you're about to say, but yeah, go ahead.
And the final one, I don't know where he been though, but I seen the last time I seen him was at the Drake card. Iron Solomon. Whew. You versus Iron to be another one.
Hey, that idea has been explored and it might happen this year.
Ooh.
He was in my comments when I posted a clip of the Twork battle. Said I might have to teach these whippersnappers a lesson or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
I bet he said whippersnappers. Like Solomon just enjoys being an OG.
Solomon is amazing, bro. Solomon is amazing. Yo, like of course he's a legend. You know what I mean? Like any of those battles I'm with, bro. Mickey Fax, Cal, Solomon, shit. I'm with that. Yeah, I've talked to Solomon about that before, and he's with it. I think it just got to make sense for him. There's a reason that he's chilling and sitting out or whatever. So I guess it just got to make sense for him to do it. But yeah, I'm with it.
Okay. Damn, the comments going crazy. They saying A-War, but yeah, come on, y'all know. Come on, stop it, y'all. But they saying A-War versus SIKH would be crazy.
Yeah, they got
a lot of people on Lex always tell me people on iBattle want to see me and Ward the most. Yeah. Like his fans tell him, like iBattle fans tell him to book me and Ward the most. I'd be with that too. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that would be you versus A-War on iBattle would be like a Super Bowl iBattle card. You got to bring the guys like the red flags and the depths and the everybody got to be outside for that one. You feel me? That's one of those for the scene.
Shout out to Lex for the card he just threw, bro, with SoCon and A-Ward.
I was getting ready to ask you about that.
Yeah, like I just peeped. I had to do. I wish I could have been there, but I seen SoCon and Ward. And SoCon was back to form. I think Ward's third round was crazy. Mm-hmm. That battle was fire. What else? The Dot and Bangs was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Bangs is hilarious, dog. He's a different kind of like alien, bro. The fact that he could just be, just regular freestyling and then get a haymaker out of thin air, bro. Like,
out the sky, like out of nowhere. And he was nowhere. He was so, and it's a couple guys I feel like, on multiple coasts and regions that were kind of ahead of the curve. And maybe he was just too early. Because Bang's been doing this, like the punches that's like more than one punch. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. Doing that well before everybody.
Yeah, he's a different kind of alien. What else did I see from there?
They saying SoCon got right with A-Ward.
He did. SoCon went crazy. What would the line of the battle to me was, what would Jesus do? Be a Jew. That was
hey, don't get a chance to YouTube.
I was dying. Yo, that was fire. That was crazy. Nah, you
He
know
was
why that's
wild.
fire? It's always dope with like people say some shit that perfectly rhymes with something. You know what I mean? Like I think Disaster started that shit.
He
You know what
did. He
rhymes
did.
with? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jermaine Williams never made millions. The shit with cannabis or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Was it
yeah,
a
nah, that was
dog
fire.
walk? Cause I ain't see it, but I'm hearing SoCon kind of.
Nah,
Okay,
nah,
okay,
it
okay.
wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't a dog walk. Like A Ward was good. I think it was. It was just dope seeing Soul Khan do his his public speaking battle rap flow. You know what I mean?
Right,
Again,
right,
like it was nostalgic seeing that. I'm Soul Khan. Who the fuck are you? Like that shit Soul Khan did. Like, yo, it was dope seeing Soul Khan back in mode because the verse Disaster, he was, that I don't know what the fuck that was. You know what I mean?
court
But
rust, heavy court
it was.
rust. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
was
Yeah,
more than Rust, dog.
yeah,
That
that
was
was
something
bad.
else, bro. Yeah, so
I seen
it
Yeah.
A
was
Ward
dope
in the
seeing that.
struggle bag rapping about the struggle. I said, "Whoa, he must be losing." I said, "Oh no, he must be losing." A Ward rapping
Yeah,
about the struggle.
yeah. But yeah, yo, shout out to Lex. I didn't get to see that whole card yet. I saw most of them. I saw remember Dome's dude with the long hair?
Yeah,
He came back. He came back on that card. So I watched that battle, him and Louis Valentine. That was fire. But yeah, other than that, I gotta watch the other ones too. But yeah,
Superlatives for the year, for the past year that just happened, banner year, great year, and things like that. In your
yeah.
opinion, who do you think? Because I mean, we could say names and stuff like that in these different categories. Who do you think should be in the running for most improved battler of the year for
mm.
2022?
Most improved. Man, I never thought of that. So now I'm trying to. I mean, maybe Stumbles, because
Mhm.
he was stumbling a lot, and then he could. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
A lot of people got
I don't.
Swamp.
I don't want to just say, oh,
Mhm.
Swamp. Yeah, maybe Swamp.
Swamps in there.
Oh, you know
None,
what?
none.
That's obvious. Yeah, it might be Swamp. Nuns could be in there too. Yeah, Swamp
Mhm.
had a crazy year like out of nowhere. Like who knew he
Mm-hmm.
was gonna beat Nitty, bro? Like that shit was crazy up there. Like
With his style, beating Fonz and
that's the
Nitty,
thing.
that
That's the
that
thing. Like
yeah.
I don't know if he battled. I mean, Twork is a puncher. He battled Twork before, but Twork was messing up in that battle. But seeing him against like A1 punchers and winning, you know what I mean? And then with Rock, yeah, it might be Swamp. You're right. You're
Mhm.
right. It might be Swamp. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody, but
Mm.
that's what's coming to mind right now.
Battle of the year candidates. Some battles that you just felt like, nah, this
All right,
is.
but besides me and Twerk,
Mhm.
I think this one of them rare years where like recency bias ain't a thing because some of the best battles happen at the end of the year. Like
That's a fact. That's
I
just
think
fact.
I think Nitty Award is up there. That should happen in November,
Yep.
right? Me and Twerk is up there. I just seen Bad News and Snake. That shit is
Movie.
crazy, dog.
Talk about it, Sick.
That
Yeah,
shit
that
is
one was crazy.
crazy,
That one was
bruh.
crazy.
That battle is insane, and it's dope seeing like the reality show like confessions or whatever before the battle.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
that was
Nah,
that was
that was
crazy.
a game changer. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, bro. That battle was crazy too. Other than those, I know people were saying Vixen and Rock was
Oh
one of them
man,
this year.
Gotti and
Um
Jazz was crazy too. I ain't gonna front.
Gotti and Jazz was good, yeah. But I think most of the best battles happen towards the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So the ones I named is probably those. And maybe Nitty and Fonz too. You know what I mean?
Mhm. They went
That was
crazy.
fire too.
They went
Yeah.
crazy too. Man, I think for you it's like it's interesting because you've done so much already, but just off
Yeah,
of the list of people that you haven't battled, there's so much runway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
in a position now, you're respected, people know what you could do, you got accolades and shit like that. You're in a position to give guys a shot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like any up and comers on your radar, or anybody you feel like, yo, he's cooking. Probably not ready yet, but let him marinate a little bit and I'll come see him.
This the thing. I kind of want to get to. It's weird. I mean, I don't know how to explain it to people because then you sound like Hollywood or something. But like, if I got all these potential plates of legends in front of me, right?
Right.
I'm still going on my run of trying to be, one of them one and prove like I think I proved I'm one of them ones, but I mean to
Right.
continue to solidify that. You know what I mean? So I think this year, maybe not any newcomers. I usually battle newcomers on I battle, you know what I mean, to help Lex. But maybe next year, if 2023 goes the way I want it to go, and if these people keep it up, I think Elijah Straight is fire.
He went crazy versus Dom,
He
bro.
he
You was
went
there. He went crazy.
he went crazy. He's fire. He just got to be consistent. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's the thing. That's the thing with these. Like when you're fresh in the game, it's real easy to just have a good battle here and there. The consistency is the part that you got to put in work, bro. You got to go through the gauntlet. You got to go through all of that shit. So I know he's one of them.
Full system.
The whole thing, bro. not only going through that, but also getting ready at any time. Yo, 20 days for arse, let's go. 18 days ass, let's go. You know what I mean? 11 days for stumbles, let's go. You know what I mean? 5 days for JC, let's go. Like going through that shit too. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, just if he keeps going where he's going, I fuck with Elijah. He's super fire. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to think who else is new that I feel like I'm missing somebody, but
Mr. Flair, Klutz, Authentic, any of those guys?
Oh yeah. Yo, they all fire. Shit.
Super fire.
Yo, Foots is fire. Thanks for reminding me, bro.
They gotta put some work in though, Tone. Stop it.
They do. That's why I said the question. They gotta marinate
get
a little
sick
bit.
like that.
No. We gonna let them marinate.
Yeah. So we gonna say like year and a half, putting in work, battling people above them, having good showings. You know what I mean? Consistency, all of that shit. Honestly, any of them. Klutz is fire. Klutz and Loso is fire. So Flair Soul is crazy. Foots is crazy. Ease and Hansel was crazy. So, yo, any of them, yeah. Like next year, bro. Like let's see where everybody's at. There's a lot of people that get hot for 6 months. Go ahead.
Oh no. I was gonna say, do you think any of them has the potential like to have like a breakout, like how like I feel like you, Easy, Fonz, y'all kind of broke out super fast. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think any of them have that kind of potential, or do you think y'all got? I don't want to say lucky, but it was just the benefit to y'all that it happened during COVID, where everybody was home paying attention.
Good question.
So, one, that wasn't a benefit because it's like I know, one side of the coin is everybody was home, they had nothing to do. But the second part is you had to have substance. Like the quality had to be there. Like everybody that was there and they wasn't like, you know what I mean? They kind of just faded away. And then like, so yeah, there's a couple of me, Easy, Fonz, Swamp, like Chaos, everybody out of that group that kind of got noticed. Ace, like you had to have the shit. You had to have the shit people wanted to see and hear and deliver it. So it was more of a rap clinic, you know what I mean? When that shit happened. So I don't think we got lucky. I think we broke through the fucking door. You know what I mean? And it was the second rookies versus vets, and we all had crazy performances versus the vets. It didn't go like the first one. You know what I mean? Like Easy and Cortez didn't go like that.
But respectfully, shout the way he won his battle, but everybody else got washed that night.
The Snow, Real Deal got him out of here. Remember that? Like that was bad. It got bad. And even the people that was good, like that was right before Briz and T-Top became Briz and T-Top, and it was like a clear difference. Whereas now we kind of leveled the playing fields out. Jada, Nightwing, and Suge ain't look like there was a separation. If you put on me and Chilla, and you were like, guess which one's the rookie, you wouldn't be able to guess. You know what I'm saying? It was like both of these dudes look polished. You know what I mean? So like, I think we had to go through that. But anyway, had to defend my class real quick.
Yeah.
I think Flair Soul, Foots, Klutz is fire. Ease and Hansel are fire. They just they got a couple things that intangibles and shit off the paper that they gotta like learn. You know what I mean? I think all of them have the potential to be stars and kind of break out. They're super talented. Now they got to learn everything that comes around that. You know what I mean? The same way we all did.
Let's
oh, go ahead, Tom.
No, I wanted to get into the music bags, right?
Yeah.
Man, I am the type of stuff I listen to, and I want to shout out what is it, drill music for the soul. Yo, Trufo just dropped an excellent project. It sounds like he sounds like if like Benny the Butcher Conway them had a cousin from Chicago. Like that's what the project sound like.
Fire.
It's cold. It's straight up. I want to hear sonically what pockets you trying to get into, musically, what's kind of been what's the focus, what's the direction? Is it just a series of freestyles? Yo, I'm sick. This is what I could do. Y'all know me in the ring, but here it is on the beats, or is it a full-length project? What we trying to go for with that?
Yeah, first quarter, I'm gonna drop an EP. That's pretty much almost finished. I like showing versatility, you know what I mean? Same in battle. So, I like rapping on different BPMs, different kind of flows, different topics, different moods. So this might be 5-6 songs to give you kind of something like a taste of what I sound like on a beat, only because, you got to keep in mind, a lot of people don't know I could get crazy on a beat. They might have heard me on like the top tier freestyle or not the freestyle, the song, the remix, or like any freestyle I did on like shout out to Bars and Blades, like, you know what I mean? Little shit here and there, but nothing that was like my full potential on the beat. So, that's what I started with. I've been rapping since I was 8, you know what I mean? And before I ever battled, I learned how to record in the booth. You know what I mean? You see the mic right here.
I see what you're
record
doing
myself,
there,
mix my own shit. Yeah. So the last time I put out music, it was still very like I didn't know music like that. I was kind of just trying to murder every verse. You know what I mean? Like that shit wasn't like, you kind of have to learn that music is more about the vibe than just riding the beat. You know what I mean? And then like that freestyle shit I could do at the drop of a dime. Like, you could put on a beat and I kill that shit. We did. Oh, never mind. I almost said some behind the scenes shit. But anyway. See, I feel like I'm chilling with the guys, you know what I mean? Like I forgot this shit is live. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna do all of that shit. I think the first wave of shit I'm gonna do is put, freestyles over beats out, music videos, little shit like that. Then get into songs and then drop this EP. That's probably gonna be going on first, second quarter, somewhere there. You know what I mean? We in the final stages of it. I recorded a lot in 2022, bro. I did a lot of collaborations with people I really respect. I did a collaboration with this international Punjabi artist. I'm talking 500 million view dude. You know what I mean? That seen my third round with Mike when I was talking about the shit that was going on over there. And that's how he became familiar with me and then we met. You know what I mean? We did a song. This dude's a legend in Punjabi music. You know what I mean? So I'm on his album, which is fire. And yeah, a couple collaborations with rappers I respect. You know what I mean? That, that's probably going to be coming out this year. So music is definitely going to be active this year. And, that along with the battles, you're going to get to see me in both arenas,
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, when that project come out, you know what we like to do. We like to do the album reviews and stuff like that. Come up here.
We'll play it in spaces, all that.
Hell yeah.
Fire.
You know
yeah.
I mean?
It's definitely, quality shit. That's what I came from, so.
Right on. Okay. Sick, man.
I'll let y'all know, man. I'll let y'all know. So y'all might get a first listen.
Listen, man. Listen, I'm always down for that, bro. You know what I mean? And we gonna do what we can to push it because you talented, you've been giving us good work and talent. You kept this shit in the certain arenas. You keeping yourself out of the bullshit, but you still in the shits. You know what I mean? So it's dope.
That's the crazy part. I feel like I'll be chilling. Like
you be chilling.
I just show up and work, and then people still keep talking shit about me. It's like, yo,
that's what they talk the most.
It's good. It's good though. You know what I mean? As much as I saw a Verb trying to say, no, this ain't a sign of respect. I want an easy check. That's promo, dog. I know you respect this shit. And if not, I'm gonna make you respect it.
Right.
But I know
that Verb battle got to be the next one. That got to be the next one to happen.
Yeah, Verb got to come outside.
Like I said, I'm ready. If he want to see one more and then say yes, that's up to him. You know what I mean? But I'm ready, dog. If that's what he wants to do before he says yes, then he's gonna be my second battle of the year. Because the next one's gonna be crazy too. I set a crazy standard with this Twork shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I gotta keep doing this. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
And I
Hey,
told him no more 2-week battles, bro. I did that enough. give me a good amount of time now.
you've
That's
earned
it.
the right. You've earned the right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did enough of that shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
But
no
yeah,
more 2-week battles.
Right.
yeah.
Sick, man.
But my bad, I interrupted your shit.
No. You good. You good. We just gonna close out and stuff, man, because I'm definitely appreciative of your time and stuff like that, energy
Yeah,
and all that. We're gonna give you the ISO, talk to the fans, however you want to, say what you want to say, and then we're gonna keep the show going. All right. So it's on you, bro.
yo, I appreciate all the fans that been watching my battles, that been rocking with me through ups and downs. Salute to all of y'all. Salute to the chat, everybody that's tuning in right now. RealSickStore.com for the merch. That's another thing I forgot to say. There's gonna be a lot of new products on there that we're working on. A lot of music coming out and battles, bro. Only quality. I'm only trying to give y'all high quality this year.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh,
Hey.
follow me at RealSick99 on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, and yeah, bro.
Okay.
Salute.
Hey, Sick, when you come with that merch, man, make sure you got some gym wear, some tank tops, something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yo, I was
Everybody got
thinking
merch.
Gym wear.
But we
that
need some
you
gym
know
wear.
what the crazy shit is. The first edition of my merch was like Under Armour kind of fitting shit. You know what I mean? But then, I started getting requests for like regular shit.
Oh
They're
yeah,
like,
because
yo,
listen,
all your
now we
fans
ain't
don't
doing
go
that.
to the gym, dog.
Now
Yeah.
battle rap as a culture, we all need to get in shape. I see y'all, some of y'all battlers, these guts. I can tell what year the battle happened based on the size of that gut. Y'all need to chill out. And some of y'all fans too. Get in shape 2023, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Maybe I do like a workout plan or something on my site or something like
Come
that.
on,
Who
B.
knows?
Like,
Yeah,
but
Yeah, sell a
nah, Sick.
workout plan too. That's another thing.
I'm just
yeah,
Real
saying.
sick workout plan. You record a video, you doing your workout, put
Come
that
on,
out,
B.
sell
yeah,
that.
Come on, man.
yeah.
Give them some
We can do
motivation.
that.
You know what I mean? But Sick, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? The whole platform, of course, man. Appreciate your time. And you keep doing your numbers, all right?
I appreciate the platform, bro. Salute
No
to
doubt.
y'all. Salute to the chat.
Uh-huh.
Peace, bro.
Word, man.
Yes,
Jersey,
sir.
Jersey in the house, man. That's real sick. You know what I mean? Doing his thing, doing his numbers, got EP coming, whole different, energy, all the battles that's lined up, a lot of stuff that we excited about as well. So make sure you follow the brother. You know what I mean? We're gonna get that workout regimen. I see my man Nate
Yeah, they
Small.
going crazy.
We getting the workout regimen, we getting to the gym, getting to the tank tops, drinking the water. You know what I'm saying? Drink water. Polo, I wanna actually briefly offer a respectful and important dedication. We lost a hip hop legend in Gangsta Boo.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, and I just want to be honest here because I'm a fan of, like, growing up, we was a fan of the Diamond from Crime Mob, the what I mean, the Shaunas, like without these women, Mia X and Gangsta Boo, like these gorillas and these lottos and these no names and Kinder Mans and all of this cloth that we listening to now, these women that we all love, it's none of that happens without Gangsta Boo. I'm
That's a
sorry.
fact. Where them
Straight the
dollars
fuck
at?
up. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? She really set the blueprint for how a lady's supposed to move in terms of, like, she with a group of real niggas, but she going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. Very untimely death, man. Definitely a legend. And shout out to everybody that's out there too. DeMar Hamlin, we still praying for you, bro. Pull through. And
Yeah, well, they actually just his people just released saying that he's good.
Yeah.
He's breathing. They taking the next
the
steps
whole deal.
now.
Right.
So
Right.
that's good.
Yeah, man. So that's what we're gonna do, man. And you know what I mean? Follow the platform, Black Compass Media, of course, all streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, so on and so forth. Everything will be updated for y'all. Go to the Patreon, you get the extended clips, the you know what I mean, all the different content that we put out as well. There will be more interviews. We got some dope things in the tuck for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get some mid-tiers, some new battlers. We kicking everything back off 2023. It's a new year, new regime. We erase everything. We start clean. That's how we do it up here. Polo,
Yes,
wise words to the people.
Radio show out. Search it on the YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Episode 247. Go check it out. And yeah, shit, we be back.
Big time, man. So big salute to y'all, man. Hug your kids, wash your hands, drink some water, and y'all niggas be good. Peace.